So for anyone that is new to the class, I do not offer music. So if you would like to, this is some extra time to kind of get that ball rolling. Feel free to start with your favorite playlist. This will be a vinyasa class, and the music will be upbeat. So feel free to put on whatever you want. Anything, honestly, that is coming to mind. Maybe some things that we aren't necessarily able to play at a studio or a salon, or not a salon, but you know. I hope everyone's day is doing well. I hope that everyone is able to catch some breath and they've made a place for their practice just so that they can gather themselves and also take some time to breathe. Maybe just a couple more minutes or really seconds before starting. So just allow yourself just to make sure that your setting is ready. Maybe get some water, which I do not have, so I'll be right back. Water. Once again, if you have any bolsters, blocks, or anything that is helpful as well. I have some straps, things that you can use. Maybe some foam rollers. You may find yourself in a situation where you're like, I want to sit here and kind of take care of some muscles or anything like that. Feel free to do so. This will be my assistant for the day. This is my Jezebel. And it is 6:30, so we will start. Let's all first, before we start anything, gently close your eyes. Let's all take a deep inhale, sipping in as much air as possible. Exhale, side out. Another deep inhale, breathing in a little bit more air. Exhale, side out. One last time, sipping in as much air as possible. Just to wipe the slate clean. Hold it for 1 breath, for 2, for 3. Exhale, blow it all the way out. Gently flutter the eyes or start to lay on our backs first. So allow yourself to bring the knees into the chest. Arms are gonna wrap over the shins. We're just starting to rock back and forth from the inhale. Inhale, exhale. Use the inhale to let the knees rise. Squeeze those elbows together. Press the hips down into the ground. And then exhale, press the knees down into the chest as well as the hips. Inhale, squeeze the elbows together. Exhale, press the shin down into the knees. One last time, take a deep inhale. Lift, squeeze those elbows together. Exhale, squeeze the knees down into the chest. Whenever you're ready, we're gonna get started by crossing those ankles. Use the inhale to rock backwards. Exhale to rock forwards. Arms are gonna be reaching towards the front. Hands come down to the ground with neutral tabletop. So already in this pose, you want to make sure that the shoulders are stacked over the wrists, that the hips are stacked over the knees. Take a nice deep inhale to lift the chest as well as the tailbone. Exhale, blow it out. Tuck the spine. Make sure you're pressing down to the shoulders and the wrists. Pull the ribs up towards the ceiling. Take a deep inhale, lift it up. Exhale, curve the spine. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, curve the spine. Whenever you're ready, right leg is going to lift up towards the ceiling. Press those hands down into the ground. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, draw the right knee in underneath the belly button. Once again, keep pressing down through the shoulders and the hands. Lift the knee up. Flex the foot, press it all the way. Take a deep inhale, lift it up. Exhale, draw it in. Knees coming underneath the chest. Tuck the chin. One more time, flex the foot. Feel this resistance. Actually press it away from you. Take a deep inhale to lift the chest. We're pressing that right arm down towards the ground. Left arm will lift up into cactus or reach it forward. Try and draw those toes down towards the ground behind you. Take a deep inhale. A deep exhale. Next inhale. Next exhale. Left hand's going to come down towards the ground. Right knee is going to step behind the left knee. Feet are coming together or away from the body. Sit the hips back. Feet are gonna come in front. Shoot forward, draw the knees into the chest. We're starting right where we started before. So we're starting to build on this. Take a deep inhale, squeeze those elbows together, cross the ankles. Exhale, shift forward. Take a deep inhale, step the legs back. Start to draw the knees in, hold it for 1, for 2, for 3, lower those knees down towards the ground, cross the ankles, sit back into the ground. Inhale, reach the arms up, squeeze those elbows together. Exhale, squeeze the knees in, cross the toes, reach forward, or back at neutral tabletop. Take a deep inhale to lift the chest, come back to cow. Maybe the fingers are coming in towards the quads. Exhale, press it down, come to cat. Another deep inhale to lift the chest as well as the tailbone. So feel like there's a block between the shoulders and the tailbone. Try and squeeze it together as you're pulling the belly button up towards the ceiling. Exhale, curve the spine. One more time, inhale, release. Exhale, curve. Flex the left foot, reach it back on the inhale, create that space. Exhale, draw the knee underneath. Flex the foot, press it back, inhale, keep the chest lifted, look forward. Exhale, draw the navel in, tuck the chin. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, draw it in, feel the belly button already, pull that hip forward as well as the knee. Press down so that you can pull up. Inhale, reach up. Right arm is gonna lift this time. Maybe it's gonna come to cactus arms in the back, or reach it forward, hold it for 1, 2, 3, tuck that left knee behind the right, feet spread apart. Slowly sit back. Allow yourself to scoot forward, knees are gonna come back to the chest. Once again, squeeze those elbows together, draw the heels down. Exhale, cross. Shift forward, hands come down to the ground, step back into plank. Take another deep inhale. Exhale, breathe it out. Inhale. Exhale, breathe it out. We're gonna come down to those forearms. So you've noticed we're starting to work on lifting and engaging the body already, warming it up. So start to lift the left leg. Take a deep inhale. Draw it out to the side. So fire hydrant, leg's gonna come up. Take another inhale. Press the ground away from me. Draw the left knee underneath. Reach the right leg up. Hands are gonna come down to the ground. So you'll notice we're lifted. That right leg is lifted behind us. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Draw the knee in, look between the hands. That right foot steps on the inside of the right hand or on the outside, wherever you feel the space is needed. Once ready, take a deep inhale, lift the chest, draw the arms all the way up. Let them cross first. So just to show, giving a nice little example. Actually, I'm gonna break a rule. I'm gonna turn my back to you guys just so that you can see from the hips all the way up. So feel it come from the hips. You want to draw those arms all the way up, crossing together. Take another deep inhale. Exhale, draw the elbows down, lift the chest. Keep pressing that hip forward. One more time. Inhale to lengthen. Press down to the right for the strength. Exhale, draw it down. Draw those elbows together. Keep pressing the shoulder up and back. Take a deep inhale, lift it up. So use the inhale to lift the chest, press down to the right. Cross it down. Last time, exhale, draw it down. Hands are gonna come forward, down towards the ground. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, walk those hands forward, half split. On the inhale, slowly shift forward. Hands come down to the ground. The right toes are gonna curl. Lift the knees, step back into plank. We're back in this motion of shifting forward. Pressing the shoulders strongly down through the hands. Pulling the belly button up, gently tucking the spine, shifting forward. And then lower down into the forearms. All right, nice inhale, shift forward. Exhale, press those heels back. But try and tuck the chin, reach the ears forward, create space. Right leg will lift. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bend the knee out to the side. Exhale, drop the knee. Take a deep inhale, coming onto the hands. The left leg will lift. One more inhale to lift it up. One more exhale to draw the knee underneath. Place that foot down between the hands. Situate yourself a little bit further back if you need to. Take a deep inhale to lift the chest. Once again, cross those arms. So maybe if the right arms were in front the first time, bring those left arms in front. Take a deep inhale. Keep reaching up. Press down through the feet. Exhale, draw the elbows back. The hips are coming forward. You're lifting up through the chest. Press down to the left. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, pull it down. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, pull it down. Draw this together. Feel this resistance. Place those fingers down towards the ground. Hands are going to come next to you. Nice at the fingertips. A deep inhale to create space. Exhale, walk those hands forward. Press back through the heels. Half split. Take a deep inhale, shifting forward. Hands are going to come down towards the ground. Right toes curled. Lift the knee. Step back into plank. Take a deep inhale. Shift back. Bend the knees. So reach the tailbone up towards the ceiling. You'll notice that right here, it's reaching up. You're pressing down through the shoulders and the hands. Bend the knees. Look towards the front. Slowly tiptoe to the top of the mat. Bend the knees. Roll all the way up to standing. Take a deep inhale. Reach the arms all the way up. Leading with the chest. Forward fold. Bend the knees, slowly roll all the way up. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. So we're all at standing. The right toes are going to lift, but they're going to rotate to the right. Left toes following. Heels are squeezing in. Arms are going to reach up towards the ceiling. So this is where the inhale is going to look, with the knees bent, pelvis tucked, arms reaching up towards the ceiling. Once you're ready, left arm will come behind. Take a deep inhale. Keep pressing down through the heels. Let the knees spread. Reach the arms up. Exhale, squeeze those hands together. Reach it up and over to the opposite side. Feel yourself. Keep pressing the tailbone underneath. Gently tucking it. Inhale, soften the knees. Lift the chest. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, switch sides. On the inhale, lift it up. Bend the knees. Left arm will lift. Right comes behind. Exhale, switch sides. Draw it over to the right side. Feel yourself press firmly down through the left big toe. And then inhale, lift it up. Bend the knees. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. So knees where they are, hands are going to come behind us. So this is going to feel a little bit weird. You want to make sure that you're feeling that pressure coming a little bit further out. Knee is always going to stack over the big toe and the neighboring toe. Hands can come to the knees or the ankles. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, start to squeeze those legs together. Walk the hands down towards the ground, forward fold. Inhale, lift, bend the knees. Exhale, squeeze. Press down through the heels, reach the tailbone up. One more time. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the chest. This is a good time for you to have some blocks or some pillows. Exhale, squeeze the legs together, forward fold. Squeeze those thighs together. Reach the tailbone. Inhale, slowly bend. Right foot's going to come in front. Left foot will as well. Take a deep inhale. Slowly roll all the way up towards the ceiling. Reach the arms up. Leading with the chest. Forward fold. Hands are going to come down towards the ground. Step back into plank. Now, this is your first option of a chaturanga. If you want to, just still kind of keep it nice and warm, lower the knees down towards the ground, then chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, engage the navels, bend the knees, reach it back. Modified downward facing dog. For those that did a full vinyasa, we'll still be doing the downward facing dog modification. So feel your knees bending. For the line from the hips all the way down to the hands, pressing down, supporting the body. Notice the chest getting closer towards the quads. Take another deep inhale. Exhale, where the knees are, bend the knees, touch them to the toes. Slowly ripple forward. Right foot lowers down towards the ground. Press the left hand down. Draw the right arm up. Feel yourself, take a deep inhale. A deep exhale, swipe the right arm underneath, graze the floor, reach it forward. Now, this is gonna be just for a microsecond. Take a deep inhale, lift the left arm, hover, lower down. Lower the left knee down towards the ground. Take a deep inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Hands are gonna come down towards the ground. Press it back, half split. Now, this can be a good option for a warm-up. If you're still looking for something else, try this. So you're gonna draw the right hip back. Press down to the hands, lift the leg up. Lower down. You'll feel this in your quads. Lift it up. Lower down. Lift it up. Hold it for 1, for 2, for 3. Bend the knees. Place it down on the ground. Hands are gonna follow. Curl the toes. Reach the right knee up. Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. Deep exhale. Shift forward. Grounded warrior 3. Hands are down towards the ground. Right toes following the hip. And then slowly bend the knees, forward fold. Feel free to hold the hips a little bit further apart, holding onto the elbows, start to sway side to side. Heel toe the feet further together. Bend the knees, roll all the way up to standing. Take a deep inhale, reach the arms up. Hands are gonna come behind the back. So you wanna have the hands right at the hips, just enough to press the hip forward and slide the glute of the knee down. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Let's bend our knees first. Exhale, press the hips forward. Another inhale, lift the chest. Now straighten, press those heels down. Hips towards the front, draw the glutes towards the back. Another inhale, bend the knees, draw it back, forward fold. Hands come down towards the ground, step back into plank. You have an option of washing it through vinyasa, coming in downward facing dog, or still taking that vinyasa modification you did. Inhale, shift forward, lower the knees on the chaturanga. Lift the chest, tuck the toes, engage the navel, reach it all back. So most of us are still going to be in modified downward facing dog. If you feel need to have a full expression of the downward facing dog, lower those heels down. Feel the parts from the top of the hips coming down into the hands and drawing down into the heels. For yourself, squeeze the body up towards the center. Now, once again, bending both knees, hands down towards the ground. Left knee is going to come in towards the nose. Slowly ripple the spine forward. Left foot comes inside or on the outside. Take a deep inhale, press down firmly to the right side. Reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Now, whenever you're ready, staying on that right hand, draw the left arm underneath. Reach it forward. Already feel yourself press down to the left. Draw the left hip into the body. Activate that back heel and hamstring. Reach the right arm up. Hold it for 1 with a breath. For 2, hands come down to the ground. A deep inhale. Exhale, shift forward. Grounded warrior 3. Activate that back hamstring. Dial down that back toe. On the exhale, bend the knees, forward fold, heel toe the heels further apart. Allow yourself to sway side to side. Now, once again, bend the knees, slowly roll all the way up to standing. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Allow for a small back bend if you choose. So maybe the hands can come to bind. Inhale, lift it up, draw toward the wall behind you. Keep pressing the hips forward. Keep engaging those heels down to the ground. Another deep inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, soften the body. Engage the navel, slowly roll up. Maybe hands will be at the hips first. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into plank. Another vinyasa. Inhale to shift forward. Feel this breath move you. Exhale, press the ground away to support the descension. Inhale to lift the chest. Spread the clavicles, lower the shoulders. Engage the navel first. Exhale, press all the air out you can. Come to downward facing dog. Another deep inhale. Another deep exhale. Alrighty, so our bodies are warm. Right leg will lift, 3-legged dog. Exhale, draw it in, come to cheetah. Keep pressing down to the hand, engage that knee. Inhale, lift it up. Bend the knee, lift the left hip up towards the ceiling. So hips are gonna open. You wanna feel yourself press firmly down to the right hand. narrow or level that right shoulder down towards the ground. Breathe, inhale, lift it up, three-legged. Exhale, cross the body. Right knee is gonna tap or go towards the left elbow. Use the inhale to create more space, flex it up, absorb this space. Use the exhale, bend the knees, warrior one first. So that back heel lowers down to the ground. Use the inhale to lift the chest. Draw the hips into even, reach the arms up. So that back leg pressing down into the ground. Take a deep inhale, lift it up. Exhale, press it open, warrior two. Another deep inhale, press down through the heels in front, reach the right arm up towards the back. Left hand is gonna stay right above or below the knee. And now on the inhale, keep the arm where it is, bend the knees. On the exhale, inhale, lift it up, exhale, press it down, warrior two. So hands are gonna come forward. We're just gonna do something a little different, something so that we can move a little bit more. If you feel like you have a wide stance and you need to adjust, feel free to. I'm just gonna demonstrate first. Hands are gonna reach forward. Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. You're gonna press off the right, lift it up, and then lower down. Lift it up, draw the knee up, lower down, lift it up, lower it down. So you'll notice that the heights are going to be different. The first one may be a little low. The second one may be a little bit lower. The third one may not be as high as you want it. But you want to make sure that you're bringing that knee up and deepening the crease in the hips. Keep reaching those hands forward. I promise they'll help. Squeeze the hands on the descent. Inhale, lift. Now, if you can, hover on this left leg. So the right knee is going to come up. Right hand comes behind. Draw the left arm out to the side. Take another deep inhale. If you feel comfortable, flex the leg. Draw it in. Lower it down. Take a deep inhale, lift it up. Straighten the right leg. Hands come forward. That back left hand is going to swipe towards the front. Back heel is going to lift up towards the ceiling. So the right toe should be forward as well as the left. Take a deep inhale, lift it up and over. Allow yourself to come to pyramid. So that back leg may come a little bit further up and out to the side. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, draw the right hip back, forward fold. Whenever you're ready, rotate the left toes out to the side. Bend the back leg on the inhale. Inhale, shifting forward. Grounded warrior three. This time, left knee comes behind the right. Kundalini, squeeze the heel up. Hands can come to heart center. Maybe you want to grab both feet. Any practice that is necessary or feels a little bit adventurous. Unwinding from this Kundalini, gently bring the left knee up, coming to store. Reach the arms all the way up. And then take a deep inhale. We're going to bend both legs. Draw it back, high crested. Take a deep inhale, lift it up. Exhale, left hand comes down towards the ground. Right arm lifts. Whenever you're ready, press firmly down through the left. We're going to lift the right leg up and out to the side. On the inhale, lift it up. Exhale, right hand comes back. Guide the right foot back. Shift forward into plank. Option of washing it out with a vinyasa or moving straight to downward facing dog. Allow yourself to take deep inhales. Deep exhales in this pose or poses. And once we're all in a downward facing dog, another deep inhale to sit. Another deep exhale to press out. Once you're ready, left leg lifts. Exhale, draw it in the cheetah. Feel yourself actually pull that knee forward. Engage the body. Inhale, lift it up, bend the knee. The left knee is going to be up towards the ceiling. We're pressing further down towards the left hand. Feel that inhale, lengthen the hips. The exhale, secure the hands. Inhale, lift it up, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw it to the opposite side. So this time, your left knee is coming to that right elbow. Keep pressing down through the hands. Roll those ribs up towards the shoulders. Rotate that back heel towards the ground. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bend the knees, step it forward. Warrior one. So once again, that back heel lowers down towards the ground. Already start that the waterfall from the hips down towards the heels. Take a deep inhale, lift it up. Arms, chest, as well as hips are aimed forward. And then take a deep inhale. Exhale, press it down into warrior two. So feel the arms expand here. For the foundation expand, press down through the left heel. Reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Right arm comes above or below the knee. Gently tuck the pelvis. Look up. Another deep inhale. Exhale, bend the front knee. Reach the arm back. Exhale, press it up. So once again, hands are coming forward. Feel free to heel toe a little bit further. And if you want, take a deep inhale. Sit a little bit of the weight into that left side. Exhale, press the ground away. Lower. You'll realize the first one is not as clean as you want. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, press it up. Lower, squeeze the hands. Inhale. Squeeze the hands. One last time. Settle here. So if you can, bring that left knee up to the side. Left hand underneath. Right arm out to the side if you want some balance. Extend the leg if you choose. And then bend it in. Lower the leg down towards the ground. The back heel comes up. Right arm lifts up towards the ceiling. Straighten both legs. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Hands are going to come down towards the ground. Once again, we're at pyramid. So feel the differences that are on this side. Feel the adjustments that are needed on this side. Are you drawing that left hip in? Are you gently encouraging the right hip to come forward? How's the back of that leg feel? Rotate the right toes out to the side. On the inhale, bend the leg. Exhale, shift forward. Grounded warrior three. Draw the right knee behind the left, kundalini. So the option that I did before was holding onto those hands coming up to stork. Maybe you want to have the hands or holding onto the feet in stork, or maybe have the hands at heart center. Take a deep inhale, lift it up, come to stork. Reach the arms all the way up. Bend both knees, reach it back, high crescent. Take a deep inhale, right arm comes down towards the ground. Left arm lifts up towards the ceiling. Now whenever you're ready, so once again, pressing firmly down to the right. The left leg will lift, coming on to the opposite side. Reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift it up. Left hand comes down towards the ground. Pull the leg up, step back. Take a deep inhale, shifting forward. Come to plank. Allow yourself to come to a Minute Vinyasa. Let's all take some deep inhales, some deep exhales. Once we're at downward facing dog, we're gonna take a deep inhale, look forward, bend the knees, shift forward, coming to neutral tabletop. So, hands are gonna come away from the body. We're gonna work on a nice little puppy dog. We're at that half-minute mark, so just to get everyone that heartbeat or a little rest if they're looking for it. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower down. Now you want to feel the inhale to walk those hands away from the body. The exhale, rotate those shoulders away from the chest and down through the back. Couple more inhales. Couple more exhales. Maybe this is when you grab a fan or a cold towel. Maybe some water. And then whenever ready, slowly shimmy yourself up. Coming through neutral tabletop, lift the chest. Exhale, curve the spine. Inhale, lift the chest, curl the toes. Exhale, press it up, modified downward facing dog. So we're doing this a little bit faster, right leg lifts. Exhale, draw it in, cheetah. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, draw to the opposite side. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, step the foot forward. Inhale, reach it up, warrior one. Press it down, warrior two. Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. Reach the arms up and forward. The right toes are still going to be pointing forward. Feel free to shimmy a little bit closer if you need to. Deep inhale, exhale, shift off. Allow yourself to draw the knee in. lower down towards the ground. The right knee is gonna come underneath the left, Kundalini. All right, so this is fun. We are at Kundalini, we are balancing. So you have some time to work on this. Lift the left heel. Still balancing, walk those hands towards the front. You'll lower the heel down, shimmy, lift it up, shimmy. We're at the back of the mat now. Take a deep inhale, Kundalini. Stretch the legs out, warrior three. Bend the knees, slowly roll up to stork. Now, right hand, or hands are coming underneath the right knee. Allow yourself to take a deep inhale. Exhale, press the leg forward. Inhale, draw the knee up. Exhale, press it forward. Inhale, draw the knee up. Exhale, press it forward. Lift it up, hold it 1, 2, 3. Exhale, press down to the left. Put that right heel down towards the ground. You want to shift a little bit further. Lift the right leg up a little bit further. Left foot is going to come to the back. Reach the arms up. Bend the back leg. Right heels come up. Hands come down towards the ground. And then take a deep inhale. Lift it up. The right foot's going to lower towards the front. You'll realize that we're at hips distance. Take a deep inhale. Lift the chest. Squeeze those knees together. Hips come back. Exhale. Press the ground away. Inhale. Lengthen. Bend the knees. Exhale. Press the ground away. Inhale. Lengthen. Bend the knees. Exhale. Press the ground away. Hands come down towards the ground, lift the heels, rotate those feet towards the front. A deep inhale to shift forward. A deep exhale to lift up, rounded warrior three. Bend the knees, forward fold. Slowly roll up to standing. Press down through the heels as you reach the arms up. We're creating or setting up for the start of our vinyasa. Create the space. Lift the hips up, press those heels down. Hands come down to the ground, step back into plank. A deep inhale, shifting you forward. Maybe in the chaturanga, you have one leg lifted. Chaturanga, hop the legs. Inhale, lift the chest, reach it up. Three-legged dog or downward facing dog. For those that are at three-legged dog, they may notice that the left leg is lifted already. You are ready to start. Take a deep inhale. Left leg lifts, exhale, draw it in. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, step the foot forward. Take a deep inhale, shift it up. Grounded warrior three. Right knee comes behind the left. So once again, we're rotating to the side. So you want to start to press those hands down. Lift the heels, shimmy them forward. Walk the hands, lift the heels, shimmy them forward. Walk the hands, lift the heels, shimmy them forward. You'll realize that you're now at Kundalini in the perceived back of the mat. Take a deep inhale, roll it up. The leg is going to come underneath the hands, or hands come underneath the leg. Excuse me. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, flex. Inhale, lift. Exhale, flex. Inhale, lift. Exhale, flex. Allow yourself to lower the right heel down towards the ground. Maybe you want to shimmy a little bit further. Back foot is going to come towards the back. Heels come down to the ground. Take a deep inhale. Bend the back leg. Reach the arms up. Leading over. Forward fold. Now, some of you noticed that I did take one part out. If you feel like you need that on the other side, just wanted to kind of give balance. We don't have as much time, but I still want to give time for you to do that. So if that's something that you want to do, we'll be in this nice little stretch or forward fold just to let you guys catch up. And then on the inhale, lower the toes down. Exhale, shift forward. Bend the knees, roll all the way up to standing. Take a deep inhale, reach the arms up, clap the hands if you want. Leading with the chest, forward fold. So hands are going to come down towards the ground. Step back into plank. And then lower down, vinyasa. Like I said, maybe this time the left leg is lifted. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. So feel yourself press all this air out of you. Trying to see how much time we have. All right, perfect. So we're in downward facing dog. We'll take a deep inhale just to bend the knees. Exhale, shift forward, forward fold. So either you can come to stepping to the front or hopping towards the front. Take a deep inhale, bend the knees, roll all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. So we're clasping the fingers. Right knee will follow. So right knee is lifted. We're squeezing those fingers together. Bend both knees. Swipe the leg back. Reach it back. Warrior 3 and flight. So maybe the hands will come out to the side. And cactus or airplane, pressing those hands down, lifting the chest. Reach the arms towards the front. Slowly come to that left-sided high crescent. So still keep those arms forward if they're not already. If you took them down to the hips, that's perfectly fine. Draw the left hip back. Press the back heel forward. Reach the hands towards the front. Right hand's going to come down towards the ground. So whenever you're ready, I'm going to modify this just because my right hand is not something I can support on. But lift the left heel, step it on the outside. Reach the opposite arm up towards the ceiling. On a deep inhale, lift it up. Exhale, draw it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, draw it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, draw it down. Another inhale to lift it up. Left hand comes down to the ground. Draw the right knee underneath. Step the left foot forward. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest, reach it all the way up, high crescent. Exhale, press it down. We're at warrior 2. So arms are reaching out towards the front. Inhale, reach forward. Open the palms. Draw it back. Now take a deep inhale, look forward or lift up. Look towards the wall. So you'll realize that you are looking towards where your hips are following. You want to make sure that right knee is stepping towards the back. Take a deep inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands come down towards the ground. The right knee is still lifting towards the front. Left leg is still pressing towards the back. Press down to the hands. Lift the toes. Feel yourself draw that right hip into the body first. Hold it for 1, for 2, for 3. Place the right toes down towards the ground. Take a deep inhale, wide-legged, forward fold. Hands or forearms come down towards the ground. Now, if you're working on digging a little bit deeper into the hips, I suggest bringing those feet a little bit closer in. And then if you want a downward facing dog with the hands walking away from the body. Slowly walk the hands back. Rotate the right toes away from the body. The right hand's going to link up right with that right knee. Press down to the right to lift the left. And then slowly place that right hand down on the right knee. Left hand's going to swing forward. Back heel rises. Take a deep inhale. Deep exhale. Both hands come down towards the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Press forward. Now still keeping those knees softly bent. Draw yourself up to stork. Reach the hands up towards the ceiling. Cross the left foot on top of the right knee. Hands are going to come up and then draw the hips back. Hands come down towards the ground. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, straighten the right leg. The left will fall off. Pinky toes come together. Draw it in. Exhale, press it out. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, press it out. Unwind the left leg. Bend the knees. Lift all the way up to standing. Clap those hands together. Draw it down, leading with the chest, forward fold. Hands come down to the ground, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale to lift the clavicles, spread them to the shoulders. Exhale, press all the air out of the body. Downward facing dog. Look between the hands. Bend the knees, slowly step or hop to the top of the mat. Whenever you're ready, if you want to bend those knees, start to roll up. Maybe press down through the right. Lift the left knee, start from the beginning. So feel yourself in this position. Feel the strength that you need to have. You're already standing up. So that back heel is going to come behind the neck. Up through the crown. Draw the left hip down. Bend both knees. Press it back. Grounded. Warrior 3 or in flight. Draw the arms back as cactus if you want. Reach the arms out to the side if you need. And then take a deep inhale, slowly shift it back. Inhale, lift the chest. Reach it all the way up, high crescent. Exhale, press it down. Warrior 2. Another deep inhale, reach the arm forward, open the palms, reach it all the way back, reverse warrior. Feel that knee reach towards the front. Inhale, exhale, press it up. Hands come forward once again. So feel yourself bring those hands down towards the ground. You'll realize that this time the left heel is going to come down to the ground. Reach the toes up. Hold it for 1, for 2, for 3. Rotate those toes down into the ground. Take a deep inhale. Lift the chest. Maybe this time hands come behind the back, leading with the chest. Forward fold. Let those hands drop over their heads. Spread the foundation from the hips all the way through the outer ends of those feet. On the inhale, try and pull the center of the body up. On the exhale, let it flow down the corners. Inhale, once again, pull the body up. Exhale, let it flow down the corners. You have any other options here? So maybe the hands come forward. If you're working on some inversions or trying to strengthen the shoulders, place those hands right underneath you and just work on pressing down through the hands and stepping in. Pressing down, stepping out. Pressing down, stepping in, and vice versa. Of course, make sure you're doing it with 2 hands. I am just modifying for you guys. And then whenever you're ready, if you have not already, let those hands come down towards the ground. Lift the heels, rotate towards that left side. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe the back leg comes a little bit further up. Try and lift the heel. Lower the toes down towards the ground. A deep inhale to lift up. Deep exhale to shift you forward. Knees are going to come behind. So right comes behind the left. Allow yourself to roll up to Kundalini. Bring the right knee with you. Arms are going to come up. Cross the right foot over the left knee. Hands come forward. Take a deep inhale first. So lower the shoulders down. Squeeze those hands together. Draw the hips back. Bend the knees. Allow yourself to slowly fall into this place. Hands can come down towards the ground. If you want to work on some arm balances, feel free to do so as such. And then whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale, lift the chest, press down. First, slowly roll up first. Hands are going to come down towards the ground. So standing right where you are, let's close the eyes. Drop the hands to the side first. Take a deep inhale, reach the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Leading with the chest. Forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. This is an opportunity to get a little bit deeper into your hamstrings. Maybe you want to heel to those feet together or apart, excuse me. Hold the elbows side to side. Once you're ready, hands are going to be on the outside of the knees. You kind of want to use the elbows, if possible, to place them on the outside of the knees. Now, I will admit that I'm probably cheating because I have enormously long arms, but you want to make sure that you're bending the knees. Bring the feet in as long as you can to have them framed with the arms. Take a deep inhale, lift forward, bend the knees, sit the hips back. Press down, lift it up. Inhale, bend the knees, sit hips back. Press down, pull it up. Last time, inhale, bend the knees, sit back. Hands can come down towards the ground. If you want to shift back, roll the toes a little bit further out to the hips. We are in Malasana. If you want to lift the chest, hands can come together. If you have any arm balances that you want to do during this time, feel free to do so. Just remind yourself to come to the breath. And then whenever you're ready, allow yourself to slowly come up out of this. So if you're in Malasana and you're trying to pull up, squeeze the knees away, scoop the tailbone, and slowly come up to standing. If you are not facing the front of the mat already, allow yourself to do this. Bend the knees, slowly lift the chest, reaching all the way up. Exhale, leading with the chest, forward fold. Hands come down towards the ground. Step back into plank. Whenever you're ready, right leg will lift, three-leg dog. Bend the knees, step forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, shift it forward. Warrior three, so hands can come down towards the ground or out to the side. Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. Keep this left leg where it is in the back. Bend the knee, lift it up behind you. So we're coming to dancer. This is where you can use some straps, maybe some resistance bands. If you want to, feel free to place that foot in the strap or the resistance band. Take a deep inhale. Squeeze the knee in first and just feel like this. You'll feel this in the shoulders and the feet. If you feel comfortable, feel free to reach it back. Squeeze the knee in. Inhale, pull it up. Release, dancer. Place those feet down into the ground. Hands are going to come together. Heel toe the feet a little bit further apart. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend the knees. Lift the heels. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down towards the ground. Hands come behind you. Cross the heels. Lift the legs. Arms are out. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press it out. Left taps right, right taps left, left taps right, right taps left, left taps right, right taps left, left taps right, right taps left. One more time, left, right, left. Lower down. Bend the knees into the chest. Cross the ankles. Take a deep inhale, shifting forward. Hands come down towards the ground. Step back into a plank. Lower all the way down as well. Hands are going to come out to the side. So the left leg is lifting. We're going to bend the knee. Draw it over the right shoulder. Allow yourself to breathe here. Now, same principle. Reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Take as long as you need to, and then place it down. We're going to slowly roll onto the belly. Left leg still stays lifted. Flex foot. Lift it up. 1, 2, 3. Drop the head. 4, 5, 6. Lower. Take a deep inhale. Lift the chest in Sphinx. Curl the toe. Actually, keep the toes down. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Press those toes down into the ground. Lift the hips. Bend the knees. Hands come forward. Curl the toes. Allow yourself to get ready. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Step the foot forward when ready. High crescent. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, shift forward. Grounded warrior 3 or in flight. Bend the knees. Slowly come up. We're coming to dancer once again. So you want to feel yourself squeeze the right knee in. Maybe you want to start pressing the heel into the glutes first just to work on balancing the leg. And then if you feel comfortable, if you can press it back, feel free to do so with a block, strap, belt, scarf. Just drawing that right knee in. And then if you want to, reach the left arm up to square off the shoulders. Allow yourself to breathe in this. Feel the pressure of balance in this. Whenever you're ready, slowly release. Hands come down to the chest. Feet come down to the ground. Whenever you're ready, reach those hands towards the front. Bend the knees, lift the heels. Hold it for 1. Lower 2. 3. Hands come behind. Cross the ankles, lift it up, hold it for 1, 2, 3. Once again, lower out. This time left, it's right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Hold, open the arms. Exhale, press it, lift the knees. Open arms. Exhale, press, lift the knees. Open arms, inhale, expand. Exhale, press. Inhale, expand. Exhale, press. Squeeze those ankles together. Shift forward. Hands come down towards the ground. We're going to lower all the way down. Left shoulder this time. Lift the right leg up. Bend the knee. Peel it up towards the ground. So notice that you're rolling over that left shoulder, trying to open up that right hip. Take some time in this. Allow for a deep inhale. Allow for deep exhales. And then whenever you're ready, once again, right arm will come up. Slowly keep this foundation. Right leg's gonna stay bent. Hands gonna be at the heart center if you want. Usually I curl my left toes about opposite toes just to keep some strength in the legs. Exhale, flex it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down. Bend the knees, windshield wipe them side to side. And then whenever you're ready, slowly lift the chest. Reach it back. Feel free to settle in child's pose if you need to. Feet can come away from the body. Arms can come around the legs. Allow yourself to take some deep inhales. Some deep exhales. And then whenever you're ready, gently flutter the eyes open. We're going to slowly come up to seating. This is at a neutral tabletop. We're going to come to downward facing dog only 2 more times, I promise. Right leg will lift. We're coming to pigeon on the right side. So if there's a different way that you wish to take that, feel free to do so. If not, take a deep inhale, reach that right leg up towards the ceiling. Step the foot forward. Heel toe it over towards the left. Draw the knee down towards the ground. Settle down in pigeon. So we've already spoken about this in several other classes. But modifications, you're gonna have the forearms on a foam roller or a pillow. I like to, for an active stretch or just an active engagement, I do like to have a foam roller. Using the inhale and pigeon, roll it out. Engage, so bicep, press it in, roll it out. Sometimes I have a little bit further away from me. Exhale, roll it out. Inhale, draw it out. Press it out. Inhale, squeeze, draw it up. Exhale, press it out. Squeeze, roll it up. And then last time. Slowly lift the chest, bend the back leg. You have an option of pulling the glute or the heel down into the glute. And then slowly sit it back into double stag. Take a deep inhale, lift the left leg up, place it on the outside of the right. Right arm lengthens as the right hip comes down to the ground, across the body. Whenever you're ready, slowly unwind. Hands can be behind the back. Rinse your wipe's knees side to side. We're just switching sides. So this time the left leg will come in front. There's a different way that you chose it. Feel free to do so. If not, left leg will lift, 3-legged dog. Step the foot forward, heel toe over towards the right. Take a deep inhale first to create length in the body, and then slowly lower down. Look towards the left. You'll notice this draws the left hip back and encourages the right hip to come forward. Allow some deep inhales, mindful exhales in this as well. Feel the body relaxing or maybe engaging by using different parts. How's that back foot feel pressing into the ground? Are you massaging that left hip down? Have you realized that you can start to twist towards the opposite leg? Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Start to bend that right leg. Once again, glute is pulling down into the, heel is pulling down into the glute. Take deep inhales. Take deep exhales. Allow yourself to feel this breath. Allow yourself to feel this resistance. Use the exhale to get some of it out of the body. And then usher that right leg down to a double stag. Lift the right leg up. Place it on the outside of the left. Look at this. Place that hip down. Reach the arms up. Create that space. And then cross the body. Take a deep inhale. Feel it start from the hips, rising up towards the crown. Exhale, look towards the wall behind you. And then whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. Slowly roll towards the front. Unwind the legs, straighten them out. Take a deep inhale, lift it all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. And then slowly roll up. Hands are going to come behind the knees. Take a deep inhale, lift up. Exhale, curve it back. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, curve it back. Last time, inhale, lift it all the way up. Exhale, curve it all the way back. Lower the shoulders down to the ground. Feet will lift. Hands come out to the side. So lower the knees down to the right so that you can look towards the left. Inhale, lift those knees up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring them to the opposite side as you look towards the right. Whenever you're ready, slowly lift the knees up towards the chest. Drape those hands over the shins. Another deep inhale. Exhale, draw them down. Hands come to the pinky toe side of the feet. Happy baby. And then feel free to take any other inversion that feels comfortable for the body. Maybe you're in shoulder stand. Maybe you're in dead bug. Allow yourself to breathe in this. Settle the heartbeats. Feel the energy rushing through the body. Once ready, slowly start to lower yourself down to Shavasana. It looks like we have 3 minutes here. So whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale, slowly lower down. Feet can come together, knees can come apart. Hands are going to come underneath. And take a deep inhale, sipping in as much air as possible. Hold it for 1 count. Exhale, release. Inhale, breathe it in, let the belly rise. Hold it for 2. One more time, breathe it in. Hold it for 3 this time. 1, 2, 3, exhale, blow it out. Rest. Allow your body to settle. Allow your breath to even. Slowly wiggle the toes, the fingers. Inhale your arms towards the back. Exhale your feet towards the front. Once again, allow yourself to feel all this energy and space you yourself have created. And I mean literally you yourself. Feel the power in that. Whether you were in a room with others or you were in a room by yourself, you made this energy. Within the walls of your own safety, slowly start to roll up. Knees can come to the opposite side or your favorite side. Gently come up to seated, eyes softly closed, hands together at heart center. Inhale, lift the knuckles up to the forehead. Exhale, roll the shoulders down the back. With each inhale, with each exhale, allow yourself to thank the body and allow the body to thank you for making it to the mat this evening. Thank you for sharing your flow and energy with me, and thank you for joining me in this class. Delight me, sees and honors, delight in every single one of you. Namaste. You guys have a good week. I hope that you have plenty of things to do. Feel free to try out new projects, something that you've never done before. Find this new opportunity to occupy your time with things that you are trying to try out. So I hope that you have a good week, and namaste once again.